Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss regarding to sound waves, that is propagation of sound waves for grade 9. Before that, I just want to tell you something regarding to waves. What is the meaning of waves? Here I have written already waves. So what is the meaning of waves? What is the concept of waves? You know, waves is a vibratory disturbance. Vibratory disturbance, what is the meaning of this one? So, I am going to explain you that also. First, what is waves? So, it is a vibratory disturbance through which energy can propagate from one point to another point, with or without any medium. If medium is there, then also. If medium is not there, then also. Okay. So I said it is a vibratory disturbance. Suppose there is water in lake. You throw a stone. The water in lake is totally in constant situation. You throw a stone in water. What you will observe? You will observe it form ring. So many rings are there. That is called ripple. So it is also types of waves. See, I have drawn here two diagrams. In one of the diagram, you can see waves like this. In another diagram, you can see here I have drawn like this. Okay. So you can able to see here. This is a waves. That is, it is up and down, up and down, up and down. And also I draw a line here. This is called rest position or mean position also you can see. Right? So if waves go in ups and down, that is at the 90-degree angle, such types of waves is called transverse wave. Which wave? Transverse wave. And if waves move to and fro, once you pushed, again return back, pushed, return back, like this. Right? So it's a smaller one and it is longer one. Smaller one, longer one. Right? So a smaller one is called compression. And it is rarefaction. That is, it is stretched, it is elongated, stretched, elongated. Such kind of wave is called longitudinal wave. There are two waves. One is transverse wave, another is longitudinal waves. Transverse wave, up and down. So now I have drawn a line here. This is, I just have written mean position. So this is extreme position. Okay. So distance between mean position to extreme position is called amplitude. The distance between mean position and extreme position is called amplitude. So this is amplitude. This one is also amplitude. This is amplitude. Right? Now, you can see here, like here, it is rarefaction, another is compression. Constitute one wave. Similarly here, this lower part is called trough. And upper part is called crest. Right? So there are some technical terms regarding the waves. Once again, I am going to just recap of all these things. Waves, it is a vibratory disturbance through which energy can be propagated from one point to another point with or without any medium. Now, in wave, there are two types of wave. One is called transverse wave, another is called longitudinal waves. Right? In case of transverse wave, that is moves ups and down at 90 degree. Waves moves at 90-degree angle. That is ups and down. And in longitudinal waves, it can propagate to and fro, that is on horizontal surface. So in this wave, you can see here the maximum displacement. This maximum displacement is called amplitude. The lower wave is called trough and upper wave is called crest. Okay, upper one is crest. Now, there are some terms related to wave. One is frequency. Wavelength. Time period. Yeah? So, frequency and wavelength. So, what is wavelength? So, wavelength means the distance between two consecutive crest or trough or rarefaction or compression. So, in short, you can say the distance between two, each one is here known as waves. So, the distance between two waves is called wavelength. It might be compression, rarefaction, it might be crest or it might be trough. So, the distance between two consecutive waves is called wavelength and it is expressed by lambda. Right? What is wavelength? Distance between two consecutive waves is called wavelength and it is expressed by lambda. Distance between two consecutive waves. It is measured by meter. SI unit is because it is length. Right? Again, frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is number of waves in 1 second. Frequency is number of waves in 1 second. Another term is frequency. Number of waves in 1 second. SI unit is per second or it is expressed as Hz, that is Hertz, Hertz. Yeah, it is expressed by F. By F or somewhere you can see nu. This is nu. So, but don't use that symbol, only use F. Now, third one is time period. Third one is time period. Time taken to complete one wave. Right? Time taken to complete one wave is called time period. It is expressed by SI, its SI unit is second and expressed by capital T. Amplitude, we already discussed the maximum displacement from the mean position. The maximum displacement from the mean position is called amplitude. It is all related to the waves. Right? Now one more thing I want to tell you. Transverse wave may or may not require medium like sunlight. It is a type of also waves, electromagnetic waves. So electromagnetic waves do not need medium. But sound wave is longitudinal waves because it moves to and fro. So it is propagates through a medium, and that means longitudinal waves need medium. So sound wave is one of the best example of longitudinal waves. Right? Now come to some more thing about the sound wave. Before that, you must know about the relation between wavelength, time period and frequency. There is a relation between wavelength, time period and frequency. Come. What I said about the definition of the frequency, number of waves in 1 second is called frequency. And what is time period? Time taken to complete one waves. So there is a relation between T and F. What is this? So T equal to 1 upon F or F equal to 1 upon T. Means what? Time period is the reciprocal of frequency, or you can say frequency is the reciprocal of time period. Clear? Then I said about wavelength. It's a distance. See, it is nothing extra. Wavelength is distance. So what is the formula of distance or displacement? Velocity into time, right? So wavelength equal to what? V into time. What is V here? V here, wave velocity. So wavelength is lambda, wave velocity. Time period is 1 upon frequency. Can I write? Just now I have discussed about it. So time period is the reciprocal of frequency, or frequency is the reciprocal of time period. If I want to take this side, so lambda into frequency equal to V. This is the formula. That is the relation between wave velocity, wavelength and frequency. Right? Some more things I am going to explain you in the next video. Okay? Please watch second video also. Yeah. In the previous videos, we discussed regarding to the relation between wave velocity, wavelength and frequency. Now, we are going to discuss about the speed of sound. It depends on elasticity E of the medium. E means it is modulus constant, modulus of elasticity, and density, it is rho of medium. So speed of sound depends on elasticity and density of medium. So Newton was a scientist. He just observed that speed of sound is constant as it is isothermal change. Isothermal change means it is constant, considered as it is at constant temperature. So according to that at that constant temperature, elasticity of the medium is equivalent to pressure according to Newton. Why? Because it is constant, right? Then V equal to under root E upon rho. That is your rho. Rho means density. And just I say E equal to P. So P, atmospheric pressure, that is P is pressure. The value of P is 1.01 into 10⁵ Newton per meter square. Substitute the value. Also put the value of rho, that is density, at normal temperature. It is considered as in between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. So it is 1.293 kg per meter cube. On putting these values, what is the velocity? It is 279.5 meter per second. But Newton was wrong on that time. Why? Because the speed of sound measured at generally 330 to 340 meter range, that is 330 meter per second. But he just considered about that isothermal change. Isothermal change, it is considered with constant temperature, means constant. That is elasticity, modulus of elasticity is equal to pressure. But Laplace was a scientist. He said it is not thermal constant, it is adiabatic change. Elasticity means it is adiabatic change. So it is adiabatic change with respect to, that is with respect to constant. That is, this is modulus constant. What is this? It is the ratio of between the specific heat at constant pressure to the constant volume is Cp upon Cv, right? It is expressed as gamma. So gamma is bulk modulus, Young's modulus. So in case of this one, it is the ratio of a specific heat capacity at constant pressure to a specific heat capacity at constant volume. So by taking these values, so gamma, on solving these values, by taking these all, it is considered as, it is constant value as 1.41. Now what he did, he just substitute all these values, 1.41, then P and then rho. So on putting these values, Laplace consider that the speed of sound is 330.7 meter per second. That is 330 meter per second. So these are the way to find out the speed of sound at normal cases, 330 meter per second. Normal temperature consider as 25 degree, somewhere it is considered as 28 degree, 30 degree, means the range is 25 to 30. Clear? Now, it is general concept. Now, speed of sound depends some factors in air. What are these? Factors affecting the speed of sound. Speed of sound in air. First, that is density, right? So, just now we discussed V is directly proportional to 1 upon rho. Rho is here density, or if you are going to get confused, then you can write D, density. So, more the density, less the speed of sound. It decreases. So, speed of sound is inversely proportional to the square root of density of air. That is why in cold region or cold countries, during snowfall or less temperature, you are unable to hear sound at a distance, right? So, more the density, lesser the speed of sound. Second condition, temperature. So, V is equal to V naught plus 0.61 T. What is this? So, V equal to V naught plus 0.61 T. What is V naught? That is your 330 meter per second. Suppose that, just suppose, speed of sound at 25 degrees Celsius is 330 meter per second. Now, due to temperature increased, that is 45 degree temperature is there. So, what is the speed of sound there? So, then it will be 330 plus, what is the change of temperature here? 20 degrees Celsius. How? Difference, 45 minus 25. So, 330 plus 0.61 into 20. So, it will be 330 plus 12.20. It will be 342.20 meter per second. Clear? So, this is the factors affecting the temperature. Third point, one other term is density, then temperature, then it will be humidity. It also affects the speed of sound. How it affects? Yes, the speed of sound, first writing humidity. I think you all are aware about the humidity. So the speed of sound in air increases as humidity increases. Speed of sound increases if humidity increases. Temperature you discussed, density we discussed, humidity we discussed, and then wind. So it also affects the speed of sound, direction of wind. If sound travels in the direction of wind, the speed of sound increases. But it is against the speed of direction of wind, then what will happen? It decreases the sound, the speed of sound. So these all are the factors which affecting the speed of sound. But what are the factors which do not affect the speed of sound? So first we discuss the factors which affect the speed of sound. That are, first is density, second temperature, third humidity, fourth direction of wind. So more the density, less the speed of sound. As you know, speed of sound is inversely proportional to the square root of the density of the medium, right? Second, temperature. More the temperature, more the speed of sound, and it depends on like this: T V naught plus 0.61 T, right? And humidity. More the humidity, more the speed of sound. Fourth point, direction of wind. Means in the direction of wind, if sound is propagated, then speed is increases. If it is in against, then speed of sound decreases. Now there are some factors which do not affect the speed of sound. What are these? That is your amplitude of wave, amplitude, wavelength, or frequency does not affect the speed of sound, right? So these are the factors. Even in gas, although the formula of the speed of gas is under root P into constant, that is Young's modulus, upon density, but it does not affect, it is totally independent, right? So these are the factors which do not affect the speed of, factors not affecting the speed of sound in air is amplitude, wavelength, or frequency of the waves, and it also does not depend on the pressure. Okay, so these are the concept for the sound wave. One more thing regarding the sound, very common questions. We are not hearing the speed sound first rather than the lightning during thunder, clouding. Why it is so? During thunderstorm, we are not hearing the speed sound first. We always see lightning first. Why it is so? Very common answer. The speed of sound is very less than the speed of light. The speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, while the speed of sound is 330 meter per second. So that is the big difference of the speed. That is why lightning we will see first, then we hear the sound of thunderstorm. Thank you very much. And numericals in all we will solve later on. Thank you very much.